with ABC News joins us. Good morning, Rick Klein.
Hey, great to be with you.
What's the strategy going after his own party?
Well, I think President Trump is deciding to be Trump more than president, and I think that he is building up a base of supporters, a riled-up base, and using that as a political weapon instead of turning his focusing to governing, and it's actually trying to get things done with Republicans. That's why he's declared war on his fellow Republicans, and I'll tell you, it's problematic to say the least for the very busy agenda that they have coming up, but that's the strategy he's employing.
How much does it hurt him? Because they seem to still be treating him with kid gloves, and they seem to be not firing back.
Well, I think they're resigned to the fact that he is the president, and there's nothing that they can really do about that ultimately. But I think beyond that, they're still wary of what the political fallout, the consequences might be of taking him on. And the fact is that he is the president, and he does command something of a dedicated army of supporters. And what you do with them when you realize that they have the potential to be quite problematic in Republican primaries, this is tough stuff. It's not going to be easy for any of these guys to sort out. Bigger
picture, he's gone after Comey, he went after Sessions, he's now going after Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, and every time he does, it comes out that he's upset with them ultimately because they didn't defend him or do enough on this Russian investigation. He's got that Russian thing in his mind all the time. You have to ask the question, what is it he knows that he doesn't want Mueller to find out?
Well, and I think that's the question even members of Congress who are inclined to believe the president are worried about, is that why is he talking about this? Why is he so worried about this? The other through line for all of this is that this has to do with him personally. This isn't policy items. This has to do with investigations to him and his family. And the fact that there's that focus on what's good for me, and are you helping me as a politician succeed, as a person succeed, that is part of what's problematic if you're a member of Congress. Again, those who are inclined to work with him. He inherits such advantages with united control of Washington. Their default position is going to be work with him, not against.
Yeah. How much of it is he goes to Arizona and doesn't even sort of wish John McCain well, who's in the battle of his life during and having chemotherapy?
I was stunned by that. Keep in mind, it's not just that he's the senior senator from Arizona and he's in the battle of his life, but the ship named after his father and his grandfather was just involved in a tragic accident that involved the loss of lives of service members. He didn't mention that either. He didn't mention any politician in Arizona is even mildly critical of him. And I think that has to do with just how the president views these things. You're for him or you're against him. And clearly he's quite disappointed in people that have opposed him on anything.
Rick Klein, ABC News political director. What's coming up Sunday?
Well, a lot to get through when you realize the politics of the debt ceiling and what's going on right now with the budget. And I think the central question, even with this storm approaching, is how does this president lead? Because these are presidential moments, leadership moments, and that's a little bit of a different challenge for him.
Also calls out George Stephanopoulos, and then Gary Cohn, his own advisor today, says the White House has to do more.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, I've talked to Little George about it, and he's not fazed by the new nickname. But I was struck by those Gary Cohn comments. That's really something from a top advisor.
Rick Klein, thanks for checking in. Always good to have you.
Hey, thank you.
You got it.